Everyone says Emmy and Finn are annoying, but I think they're fun. And during the winter feast, I can have a snowball fight with them. That way no one's saying, why is that grown woman throwing snow around like a kid?
Ah, the classic I did it for the children excuse.
A few weeks ago, I showed Angus how to make coquito, and he liked it so much that I made another batch for the winter feast.
What's coquito?
Oh, mija! It's a Puerto Rican holiday tradition. Sort of like eggnog, but with coconut milk.
Last year, Juliet helped us make snowballs so we could have a snowball fight with Natalia and Angus. I wish she was here.
Nothing keeps you warmer inside than smoked trout. I love sitting inside the fish smokehouse as a boy. Real cozy.
I'll take your word for it.
It's a relief that Kim handled the roast this year. They'd never undercooked the meat. A few years ago, Kai said he'd do the roast, but he took it out too early. Ugh. Imagine trying to take care of an entire town with food poisoning.
Amira, I'm trying to eat.
I love shiitake. Nothing like an umami burst to keep the cold away.
I've gotten much better at cooking. Giva showed me how to make mulligatawny soup. Smell this. Isn't it delicious?
Have you tried my caramel milk? It's like a caramel latte, but there's no coffee. Sophia makes the only decent espresso on the island, so...
I see you brought fish. That's very nice.
I'm trying not to look overwhelmed, but I haven't been to a feast this pleasant in years.
Are you okay?
Yes, just homesick and grateful to Kim for inviting me.
I told Sebastian he could handle our winter feast food, and he made instant mac and cheese. Sophia should be here. But also, it's good she's not. She'd never let me forget this.
Oh, winter makes me homesick for milk water. Except for the winter feast. We don't have anything like this in Milkwater. Or maybe there was and I never noticed. My family didn't go to many potlucks.
Oh, don't forget to try my sweet potato casserole. Sweet potatoes are like if regular potatoes went out and had a bunch of life experiences. They're just way more interesting. Don't tell my Polish ancestors I said that.
It would be weird if I could.
Ever since my parents went back to Johannesburg, they'd mail me amarula to bring to the winter feast. Hot chocolate with whiskey? Boring. Hot chocolate with amarula? Mmm.
Oh, I tried your salmon. It's delicious. Just like Hazel used to make.
I like working with my hands, but I've never been a good cook, so I stick to making the booths for Winter Feast. And we get sugar cookies for Emmy and Finn to decorate. That's the Dahl Johnson contribution.
Violet's been dealing with a lot lately, so I told her I'd handle the winter feast for us. I made boxed mac, which is the best food I know. But she's acting mad at me.
Cooking isn't my thing. You have to be so careful, you know? I'm too, chill for that. One year before Kim moved here, I said I'd make Kahlua pork for the winter feast roast. It smelled ono, but turns out I undercooked it.
There's so much snow coming down. Wait. Was it even snowing?
You could have brought cookies like us, but you brought fish? Ew!
I made steamed cabbage, but no one is eating it. Huh.
Maybe you could add some seasoning next time.
What's wrong with plain cabbage?
Am I sure I'm done with the feast? Hey, feed. Hey, Mom. Hey, fishy. Time for bed. Parker, it looks amazing. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Hey, think you might plant some marigolds? We sure could use a burst of sunshine around here. Here's some seeds I found left over from last summer.
Got something for you, Parker.
Oh, wow, thanks. These will really brighten up my living room. Maybe brighten up the mood in the house, too.
Oh, is something wrong?
You know, 'tis the season for the winter doldrums. It will pass. I always feel blue when winter comes. There's not much growing to keep me happy, but this winter, I'm bluer than usual.
time for walking slow has passed. Lighten my feet and make me fast.
I call a storm upon the sea to bring that glistening pearl to me. Wow, that worked quickly.
Perry, do you have Essence of Hellebore?
Upgrading the wand again, are we? I would caution you against venturing too deep into the gloaming, young mini-witch. I once knew a witch. Well, in truth, he was a warlock. The most powerful one I had ever met. He was seduced by the wellspring's magic. He went mad with his desire for more power. Sometimes I wonder if he became one of those lost wraiths in the gloaming. It's a dangerous place. Never forget that. When Wesley first arrived here, he had me attempt many variations on a lycanthropy cure. None of them worked. Now he has stopped asking. Perhaps he has finally accepted the Fae part of himself.
Zephyr, could you upgrade my wand for me?
Oh, happy to. But, I do think you shouldn't venture too far into the gloaming.
I know. Perry already gave me a talking to about it.
The wraiths you come upon may have tapped the wellspring's magic closer to the source, you see. They'll be harder to capture if they escape through the portal.
I'll be careful, I promise.
Here you go, Tara. Give it a wave. I want to make sure it's well balanced.
It's beautiful, Zephyr. Your finest work yet.
Thanks. I do what I can.
like storms that make the river sing. Fill my magic from the spring.
It's even more important to feed your livestock every day when it's cold out. Helps them keep their body heat up. Let me know if you need to charge your whirligig for them.
Wesley has been doing some excellent howling lately, but it will never be better than mine.
I just want to go sit in the woods by myself and play guitar, but now I can't. Why, Weather? Why do you do this to me?
We any closer to sorting out who shattered our gate into pieces, High Priestess?
No, but whoever did it left the cauldron and altar unbothered. The glamour must still be holding.
But who outside of the Coven or Ravenwood Hollow would have the power to break the gate in the first place?
I hate to bring this up, but it's not just magical intruders we need to worry about. Kiva has a new drone that she's been testing in order to release something called dropsons into the atmosphere.
That must be the secret new project she was talking about.
The good news is she's not very good at piloting it yet. I only know she has it because she crashed it by my house.
That's bad news, actually. If she were to crash it by our circle, she would come in after it. We can't risk it. Novice, you must find a way to sabotage this new drone so that it won't work.
But what if it could help us learn about the island's weather?
Our coven alone is tasked with changing the seasons. We've never failed in our duty. You will need Zephyr's assistance. I'm sure she can fashion something that will prevent the drone from working.
Never seen a winter like this on the island before.
Neither have I. I worry that we are too few in number to turn it on our own. We've lost so many in recent years. Violet's mother, then Giacomo Moretti, and now Hazel.
There's help out there, if we're ready to seek it.
I think I know your meaning, but we've never had to call a witch to the circle before her powers came in.
Wait, we can call a new witch to join us? Like, on the phone?
No, with an incantation. Perhaps Wesley will have the one we need among his scrolls.
I'm cheered by all the fennel you've grown.
Me too. Perry says it's the best thing for keeping the wraiths away.
That's all well and good, but I'm talking about soup. Fennel bulbs make a mean broth.
I ready for bed? Wow, who ordered the Winter Wonderland? Was it me? I'd better go check and see how everyone is doing.
No reason to panic, everyone. She is still a seaworthy vessel. As soon as the ice melts, we'll have the best engineer in Milkwater come over on a tugboat and pull her out into the harbor for repairs.
That could be a while. If my forecast is correct, we could be socked in for weeks.
Now, let's try to remain positive.
Give us right. At the very least, we ought to try and patch the hole in the hull before she takes on too much water.
I'll help.
That's the spirit. You see, with the right attitude, we'll get through this together. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to, check on the town stores.
Tara, you wouldn't happen to be growing any tea on your farm, would you? Kai's all out of loose leaf tea, and I haven't had a good chai in ages.
I'm not, but I could.
That would be amazing. Kai said he still has some tea seeds. Oh, but for a proper chai, you'll need a few other things too. Here's my favorite way to make it. Have any luck growing the tea?
Yes, it's ready.
Fantastic! Would you mind coming with me then? I promised Cameron I would bring a pot of tea for our meeting.
Meeting? I didn't know you joined the League.
Oh, I didn't. It's... well, just come. You'll see.
Tara, how nice that you're joining us today.
She brewed a pot of chai for our meeting.
What type of meeting is this?
It's a weekly sobriety meeting we hold here at the Consciousness Center. It's open to the community, but so far it's just been Giva and me.
Oh, come on, Tara, sit down. We won't bite.
Giva, last week we were discussing how winter can make it more difficult to stay in recovery. All those long hours indoors.
Yes. Being outdoors working during the day helps, but nights are hard. I've wanted to go into Damon's bar more times than I can count, just for some extra company. But I've held fast. I'm proud of myself.
You should be. Every day without a drink is a victory. Oh, we're not open for regular service just now, Bruno.
Oh, excuse me. Thought I read on the notice board there was a meeting today?
Yes, absolutely. Welcome.
Just what I was asking for. Thanks kindly. I expect the lakes will be frozen over soon. Always did love a day of ice fishing. Just gotta find my old auger. It's around somewhere.
We must come together as a community now. A crisis is the opportunity that the malcontent seeks to sow chaos.
Sorry you're stuck here, Giva.
Sorry? Don't be sorry. This is a researcher's dream. If the ferry is never fixed, I can't return my equipment, so I never stop gathering data. It's terribly exciting.
I have been slammed with orders lately, so I super appreciate this. I still have crocus and primrose seeds if you want any. The crocuses will push their way up through the snow. They're my favorites in a way. Nice work. I needed this. Well, I'm guessing the hot springs are about to get more popular.
Hiya, Tara. Want to see these build plans?
Always. What's your latest invention?
Oh, gosh, I didn't invent this. It's what humans would call an Archimedes screw. Very old.
Okay, regardless of who invented it, what does it, do?
Oh, it pumps water from one place into another. So I figure I can replace the ferry's bilge pump with one of these. That way the ferry won't take on more water while I'm repairing it. I mean, while Thomas, Parker, and me are repairing it. All together.
That's genius. What are you going to make the Archimedes screw out of?
Bronze is best. It holds up real well in salt water. I've got loads of tin lying around to make a bronze alloy, but no copper. Oh, could you fetch me some?
Sure, no problem.
Woohoo! Thanks, I can't wait to get started!
Hi, Zephyr.
I know why you're here. The High Priestess told me you have a nosy mortal problem. I can make a scrambling device so that any data the drone picks up will be useless. Just need you to get me some copper so I can make some wire to redirect the transmitter, and some gold for the connector pins.
Lots of metal. Got it.
You got that copper and gold yet?
Yes. Now what?
Ha! I'll make your scrambler, that's what. Oh, don't worry. I'll pop in to give a shop when she's not there and stick it on the drone myself. Did you get your hands on any copper?
I sure did. Have a look.
Ah, this is just what I need. I'll melt the copper down and combine it with the tin straight away. I use a Grimspark family incantation to make the alloy extra strong. It's the niftiest thing. I'd show it to you, but you're not a Grimspark, so take this instead.
Thanks, Zephyr.
Don't mention it, my friend. Why do humans deck the halls with holly in the wintertime? Don't they know that's to keep goblins away? Hurts my feelings, to tell you the truth.
Hi, Tara. Need some parchment or maybe some new ink?
Actually, I'm hoping you might have a special incantation in your ancient scroll collection. We need to call a new witch to the Coven Circle.
Now that you mention it, I do think I saw something like that when I was doing inventory last week. Ah, here we are. You'll need at least 4 members of the Coven to cast it round the circle with you. And here's the full list of ingredients for the incantation.
You're calling a new witch? Oh, that will pull a lot of magic from the wellspring. It's unstable as it is. Your High Priestess shouldn't act rashly out of desperation. The island has seen long winters before.
Really? When? What happened?
Oh, what happened was a bunch of colonists froze. Their leader couldn't resist the siren song of the stones.
Hey, I've known plenty of sirens, and they're unfairly maligned. It's not their fault some sailors can't steer their ships.
Point is, no one made it out of their camp in the woods that winter. I grew up hearing that story, and I bet Thomas did too. That's why he keeps clear.
Right. And it was the call of the gloaming that brought them to ruin, not the winter. Take heed, witchling. I am told the ferry no longer works. Why is this a problem? Can you not simply swim to the mainland?
That's a long swim. In very, very cold water.
Ah, right. Perhaps try evolving wings.
Wesley says that most of the humans are worried about repairing the ferry. But why do you need the ferry? It churns up the water near the shore, and the people who ride it throw trash in the water. Best to leave it broken.
Hey, Planty. I brought the incantation to call a new witch from Wesley, High Priestess.
Well done. Ah, we will need a giant lotus. I believe I've seen it past the second pillar in the gloaming.
If Tara's going back in the gloaming, I'm going with her.
Very well. Let me know when you're ready, and I will place a keystone to open the second pillar.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. I'm ready to go past the second pillar, High Priestess.
Very well. Novice and Herbalist, take your places on the portal.
Look at all the sparkly flowers! You really are a magpie, you know that?
Tara, look! Another Echo Blossom.
No one seems to be taking Shelby's prophecy seriously. Lena and Giacomo just want to keep the town from finding out about us. Arno and Kaya are too busy planning their move back home, and Hazel seems distracted lately. But I can't forget what Shelby said. A daughter of the Coven will be in mortal danger. I will protect Violet, even if I have to do it alone.
There was a prophecy? About me? Why didn't anyone in the Coven tell me? It really is my fault she came in here. She was trying to protect me.
You can't blame yourself, Violet. It is not your fault. You were just a kid.
I'm going to find her, Tara. No matter what, I need to know what happened.
Ugh, it looks like I'm all out of juice. I'll need to brew more spirit flame to get through here.
Great. Now we're completely trapped on an island with a bunch of people who actually thought my mom might be a witch. Awesome.
Am I ready for bed?
bloody brilliant! You're the best, Tara.
Hey, Giva. What's new?
Well, my drone was new, but now whenever I send it up, the data it sends back is just rubbish. I must have broken something when I crashed it over by Violet's house. I'm hopeless with new technology, I suppose. It's so disappointing. These drop-ons could have really helped unravel the mystery of this island's bizarre weather.
Drat. That was the last of it.
Last of what? Hope?
No, my hot lunch supply. Because we're such a small school, the Milkwater School District usually sends over hot lunches on the ferry for the children. But no ferry means no hot lunches. I stockpiled some extras for winter storms. I just didn't plan for this.
Lena's still got plenty of supplies at her store. All the kids should be getting enough to eat.
Yes, theoretically. But, and I don't mean to insult any of the adults preparing the children's lunches, I'm not sure the meals they've been bringing are filling enough, which results in sleepiness and irritability. My students keep getting, what is the word? Hangry.
The worst feeling. I might be able to grow some extra vegetables in my garden.
If you could make them into lunches for the children, that would be magnificent. Here's a recipe that will keep them filled up.
I'm no master chef, but let me see what I can do.
What am I gonna do now that the ferry's not running? I was waiting on some specialty woods to be delivered, and my work is pretty much the only thing keeping me going right now.
Is that what we're looking for?
I think? Yes. Yes, it is. Go get it.
You go get it.
I would, but these are new shoes.
Fine. Oh, I guess I'm too heavy for it. Rude.
We need levitation potion. Have you got some?
Obviously. What kind of witch would I be otherwise?
Okay, great. Now, drink it.
What is it with you and making me guinea pig these random potions? How do you know it's safe?
Well, if it isn't, Amir will fix you right up.
Why do I let you talk me into these things? Well, it seems to be working, and I still have all my fingers and toes.
Any extra ones?
What?
Nothing.
Ugh, it looks like I'm all out of juice. I'll need to...
Is that what I think it is, Tara?
There's a good reason why we try to choose high priests and priestesses from alternating families. We don't want one family to become the most powerful, but there are only two options for Marcus's successor. Lena and me. And I've already told Marcus I don't want it.
Did she tell you that, Violet?
Yeah. She said she was already tired from trying to balance the two sides of her life. By now, Lena's feeling that struggle. Is that another Echo Blossom?
The newest witch Amira seems to have gotten very, very close with Perry. I hope Perry is honest and tells Amira what she told me once. As much as Perry enjoys the occasional mortal distraction, she only ever loved Vivian.
Like, great Aunt Vivian? Wow. I don't have any bait. Maybe I should visit
At least I don't have to worry about running out of ice at the bar.
Hey, Feedy! I gave Zephyr what she needed for the scrambling device.
You did well.
It just doesn't seem right. She only means well.
Civilians with good intentions could still create havoc with the wellspring. I will not be the first head of this coven to fail to protect it.
Here is the Summon Witch incantation, High Priestess.
Well done. Everyone take your places while I prepare the incantation.
Tonight, we call one who may aid us in our magical workings. Join your brothers and sisters of the Fairhaven Coven. Together we stand, witches all, demanding that you heed our call.
Oh no. I fell asleep in front of the TV again, didn't I? Angus! Angus, wake me up!
This is no dream, and do not be afraid. You're among friends.
There really are witches here. Angus was right. Look, I'm not one of you. I don't care what you might have heard about my brother. I had nothing to do with that.
Fabio may have the gift as well, but you've got it in you to be an even greater witch than your brother, Francis.
We need your help. Fairhaven needs your help.
You're not listening to me. I'm no witch. What was that? Ah!
Francis, wait!
No, no, no! Stay away from me. I'm warning you.
I hope we can convince Francis to come back. That was a pretty shocking way of learning he's a witch.
Ideally, every witch's discovery of their powers would be more like yours. Someone you love and trust helps you realize what you're capable of. But right now, we don't have time for that kind of gentleness.
Mind that no one finds your sanctum. It'll be hard to explain that.
I knew a witch once who transformed into a hawk she saw gliding majestically above her. The bird knew how to fly, but
Mom and I didn't put our names in the gift exchange this year, but Kim gave me something anyway. It's a t-shirt with this cute black bear. He's like a mascot for a province in Japan? I don't know, but I love him.
Kim has such a good heart.
I love any excuse for fireside snuggles with Francis, but I'm worried. What if a malcontent tried to sabotage the ferry?
Am I ready for bed?